This is Kim Meyer, host of Choose to Rise. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hello, my friend. It's Julianne Condia. Thank you so much for listening to Rewritten. Thank you also for sharing it with a friend. That's something that I've been seeing on social media lately or in conversation with you, is that you've been sharing a podcast and an episode from Rewritten, and it just matters. I cannot believe that I have been doing this podcast for 2 years. I am so excited. We're going to be going on year 3 soon, and it's just so much fun to be able to share my life lessons, my business lessons, my motherhood lessons, my marriage lessons, and just take my life experiences and put them in an episode to help you. Maybe it's to help you break through. Maybe it's to help you have more confidence in your decision-making skills. Or maybe it's to help you become aware of some things that are holding you back. I just really believe that life is for everybody, that it's more than abundant, and there's just so much life for you to be lived, and you get to make a massive difference in the world, and that's by using your voice and your story. Sometimes we can feel so afraid to share, and sometimes we can be so small because we're so worried about the opinions of others, and I think when that happens, we're just massively doing a disservice to our potential and to the reason why we're here. But when you can just share and show and help and guide and just believe in other people, it allows them to see what is possible for them. And I just feel like the world can become better when we have that type of mindset. I recently have just been I mentor so much on mindset. I'm in the business of fitness and nutrition and self-care, but so much of the obstacles that get in the way of most women is just their mindset, which I feel as though might be every single human. And it's just fun for me to be able to get better and just help other people become better, but that's through my own experiences as well. But a big thing that I've been noticing in mentorship is the fear that we're carrying around, and it's just not serving us, and we play small. And something that, I've been talking about, I just feel like the business I'm in is so simple, easy. It doesn't mean it's not hard, but it's so simple, which I feel like is easy. The actions of running a business are simple. Do this, and this, and this will happen, right? Take this action consistently. Don't throw in the towel. Don't make quitting an option. You'll see momentum and movement, but it's delay result. You just got to trust that process. But for some reason, some people are thinking that is massively hard. And that is going to make this journey so much more difficult. The simple action of choosing to work out is not hard. It's getting over your own limitations, your own tired, your own excuses, your own reasons, your own fear. The simple actions it takes to build a business, especially the business I'm in, it's so freaking simple. It is so simple. It's so awesomely simple. I work on me, I share my story and my experience, and I connect to people to what I'm doing. That is legitimately the business I'm in. It is so rewarding because when you work on yourself, you transform, and it's awesome. And then you get to give that gift to other people. That is so rad. It is the coolest thing ever. As a teacher, I love serving, giving, and helping these kids, but I felt like it was at the cost of my self-care and sanity. I'm required to work on myself. Those simple actions can build you an insane business, insane friendship, and a beautiful community, a beautiful life, right? But I have some women that I'm mentoring that they think it's just the hardest thing ever. It is not hard to believe in other people. It is not hard to reach out to other people. What is hard is feeling judged. What is hard is people not believing in whatever you're doing as much as you do. For sure, that's hard. But if we led with this is the hardest thing on the planet, no one would ever do it, right? We cannot make these simple actions, these massive mountains. You're doing yourself a disservice. So if you find yourself with a business or wanting to start one or wanting to start a journey and you are creating unnecessary mountains, the actual mountains you need to climb are going to be impossible. I have a virtual mentor. I could be your virtual mentor if you're listening to Rewritten, right? That's what's cool. I've never met Ed Milet, but he's my virtual mentor. I've never met Jesse Itzler. He's my virtual mentor. Jesse Itzler just did Calendar Club, and Calendar Club is for every day of the month is the amount of miles he would run. So if it was February 1st, he would run 1 mile. February 2nd, he would run 2 miles. You get the idea. And it was leap year. So he ran how many marathons towards the end of February? Well, the last day on February 29th, because it was leap year, he was running 29 miles, and he kept going, easy day. It's an easy day. You all, it was not an easy day. His body was breaking down. His ankle was jacked up. He even said how hard this was. But you have got to think like that. Because if you're like, this is going to be the hardest thing I ever do, it's going to be terrible, why would I ever do this? And that is constantly on your thoughts. That is going to expand and defeat yourself. He had to, this is an easy day, one step in front of the other, easy day. He had to give himself that kind of mindset so he would complete it. I feel as though that is a massive mountain to climb, right? It's not hard putting your shoes on. It's not hard hitting the pavement, right? But it's the mindset of how you're going to push through that. So with your business, with your life, are you creating unnecessary mountains? Because there will be mountains in business and in life and with your roles and all the things. But if you're making unnecessary things your mountains, you've defeated yourself and taken yourself out of the game. So what I do in my business is I look at the actions as the most simple, easy thing. And I look at my fears as a way to grow. It doesn't make it easy. I've had rejection. I've had people say not kind things to me. I've had people say they like my old self better. I've had a lot of comments made, but I've also had a lot of breakthroughs. I've also have more confidence and self-love in myself than I ever have before. I really love living life by design. I love being a full-time family. I love taking risks. I love doing the business that I do, and no one can take away my results from that because I didn't make getting my results an unnecessary mountain. I made it as one of the most beautiful things I could choose for myself is working on myself. So my question for you is, are you creating unnecessary mountains that don't need to be? They're the most simple things you could do. And if you can make those the easiest, simple things, like brushing your teeth every day, you don't even have to think about it. That's kind of how I think about the vital behaviors in my business. I have 4 of them, 4 vital behaviors, no matter what, every freaking day. If I make those like so subconscious that it's brushing my teeth, it's just something I do all the time that I don't even have to think about doing it. It's not even a chore. It's just I do it. It's like breathing. Then I see massive momentum. And then I have to work through the setbacks, fears, rejection. I have to think about why I love this. I have to develop myself. And then I have to, the mountains that I'm climbing are big, but they're not impossible because what I've made so simple in my daily behaviors creates more momentum. I think a lot of people discount themselves. I think a lot of people put too much pressure on themselves. They choose overwhelm as a choice, right? And they are making these most simple things the hardest. And I just don't think that's going to help you and prepare you for what is actually hard. What is actually hard in life is seeing a loved one get cancer. What is actually hard in life, right, is experiencing major disconnect with someone you love. What is actually really hard in life is losing someone you love. That's hard. Brain cancer is hard. Seeing someone sick is hard. That stuff to me is super hard. So when I look at my daily activities of self-care, that's a gift. They should be so simple and so rewarding all at the same time. It's all about the perspective of what you're looking at. If you are making doing a workout every day as this massive mountain, you're not going to do it. I looked at working out and moving my body, even if I didn't always love it, I just looked at it as an opportunity for me to get closer to my future self. Every time I was too tired to read a chapter of my book, I just thought, but what does my future self need of me right now? That's the only way to get better. So friend, are you creating unnecessary mountains in your life? Think about it. Are you self-sabotaging? The business I'm in is so simple. But yet, why do people look at it like it's this monstrous mountain for them to climb? It's all about perspective. Thanks for tuning in. If you could screenshot this, upload it to Instagram, tag me at Julianne Condia, I would be so grateful. If you could rate and review this podcast, it matters. Oh, it so matters when you just take the time to do that. Thank you again for just being a listener. Thank you for tuning in, and just thank you for being on this journey with me of growth and just discovery and becoming better. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. Thank you so much.